Hello guys, welcome back to this beautiful channel here, the last daily scoreboard for 2023. We will be looking into quickly the daily scoreboard. I just did the shipping recap, also the uranium recap, check them out. So yeah, without any further ado, let's just look at the charts. It would be a tiny bit more detailed because it is a yearly close. I mean, this is the last trading day of 2023. It has closed roughly 2 hours ago, and we will see where 2024. I have to remember myself saying that, where it will take us. Silver up, down 0.7% today. Long term, I'm extremely bullish 2024. I think this golden trend line will break, and when it happens, we are off to the races into the 40s. Yes, the 40s. That's the most likely scenario in my view. But anyways, down a bit here today. Also gold down a bit here today, closing the highest ever on the monthly, quarterly, yearly. Beautiful. Down, it's basically flat. But anyways, gold looks fantastic. It really looks fantastic. Did we close above? Did we close above? I want to see. I want to see. Almost. It was almost really, really good. But anyways, very good nonetheless still. The gold to silver ratio, you can see here actually poking the upper trend line here. So I'm very interesting to see what happens. Again, we have the wick, that's good, and we're back below. So let's see what happens in the start of 2024. Again, this is the route we want to take for maximum upside targets for gold and silver. That will be beautiful. But as you can see, we are toying with that upper trend line. Again, the ratio up 0.6% today. Nothing big, really. Well, maybe it is. The Dixie up 0.17%. Again, you can see here, I think we're in a bit of a bounce here. But I think long term, I think the trend is set. We have broken the blue uptrend here. And as long as we are below, in my view, you should be having a bearish mindset on the Dixie. USD WTI, that's oil. Again, we were rejected at the upper trend lines here, coming down. I think we're going down to 65 bucks, down 1% today. GDX down a measly 0.5% today, still above our neckline. Heading into 2024, I like that a lot. SIL also here, you can see beautiful breakout retesting here, down 1% today, setting up for a nice 2024 until proven otherwise. Spot price, again, nothing has changed. 0% today. I think we will hit triple digit, and we will pause in or just below that huge gap there. I've said it many times, so I will not say it any further. URNM up roughly 1% today. Again, if we get that break here, will be insanely bullish. As you know, this is wave 3 in my view. Wave 1, 2, 3. So when we break that 2021 high, that is when wave 3 kicks into gear. Obviously, if we break down from here, taking out that channel, then we're in for a bit more of a correction before we go higher. But I definitely think that we will go higher in 2024. We will take out the 21 high. URNM against the uranium spot price up 1% today. We're still bouncing at the lower trend line. Beautiful. So if this gets above 0.56, that's a lot of stuff going on there. 0.56, that trend line, that horizontal line right here. Right here, you can see that game on for miners. Bitcoin down roughly 2% today. They're still in this overall bearish channel here. Short term could be some more bullish sideways action. We have broken some trend lines and such, but still not too bad. But the target was met, 41K from that inverted head and shoulders that, triggered in 2023, March. The US 10-year up 0.6%, give or take. But again, doesn't mean anything right now. I think we're still pretty stretched here. We could see a retest, but I do think we're going down to 3.5 early Q1 2024. Ultimately, 2.5%. But definitely look at the run here. Very strong. The long-term trend line is broken. The 40-year, 50-year long golden trend line is broken. And that's why I think we'll get the retest. But this is very bad from an overall perspective of life. Higher interest rates means a lot of bad stuff is going to happen. But again, that's for a different video. Daily scoreboard again, nothing happened today really. Overall, it was just like a day that needed to get over with, and then we are just waiting for 2024. Okay, so what happened on Twitter today? I don't have many charts, but I do have some. From yesterday, Jay Fung here, Tesla, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, getting rejected, yes, but again, I think the more you pounce on that trend line, the higher the probabilities of a break. You could argue that you have a rising wedge here, actually. So that's a bit of a danger sign. And we could actually go deeper down. Again, follow Jay Fong. He's very good at horizontal lines and fib levels. So if you want to learn that, give him a follow. I learned a lot for the past 2-3 years. Axel, Dixie, complicated, possible support zone being tested. As we talked about, I think we're in for a bounce here at roughly the 101. Pretty stretched here. You also have a pretty skewed falling wedge here. I do think we're in for a bounce for the Dixie into the very early start of 2024. Overall, I think we're going a lot more south when we get further into the year. But yeah, let's see. Rashad here, senior gold miners, GDX, had 5 weeks to break the 3.5-year resistance on rising to all-time highs in gold, declining dollar, but delivered nothing. What a shame. But again, in my view, his take is correct here. I do think that we are going to break here very shortly in 2024. But yeah, it would have been better to break it, but definitely that is not the case. But still, that trend line will get broken at some point in time, because I think gold and silver will do very well in 2024. So if the metal does well, the miners will do better. So Grady, the Dow to gold ratio has broken down below its 25-year triangle, and the second back testing is in the make. Very important chart for the next macro trend. Historical asset paradigm shift. Institutions do wake up. Gold is now set to outperform general stock market, and so it begins again. Gold, in my view, could do 20 to 30% in 2024, getting into between 2,400 to 2,600. So a big move for gold when we clear this all-time high, spassiness all over. You can see here back test. And usually we're rolling over. Again, you could also argue for a bull flag here, but again, we have broken the major, which is the most important. And as long as we are below, it's very bearish. The outlook is very bearish for Dow Jones against gold. So great chart. Again, simple 2 lines will tell you all you need to know, really, in my view. Rashad, silver against the SilJ. While silver is down 6% during December, junior silver miners is up 5%. You see the difference. Beautiful. While it's very positive for the coming months, silver miners could not deliver anything in 2023. You can see here we opened SilJ at roughly 11 and we closed at 10. So we're down like 10%. So a nothing burger really. Silver, again, flat for the year. You can see it opened at 24, closed at 24. So nothing happened, but again, 2024 in my view could be good. Digger here. In the recent weeks, we have seen an increased attention for the uranium in the media. We can say that the media attention phase has begun. Still early days for U308 with the expected rising prices. New phase will accelerate for the miners in 2024. I completely agree. Again, he's pointing to that we're here. Again, I think we haven't taken out the high for the first sell-off. Again, it's a minor detail, but I think we're here. Anyways, I agree that when we take out that first sell-off high, which is the 2021 high, that's when things get really, 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 really interesting for the miners, for the metals. Beautiful. Burak DG AI tanks after breaking the blue line. So that is, you know, a huge drop, huge bear flag or bear channel breakdown, just like we talked about actually on the video we did yesterday. So check it out. Yeah, it's definitely worth watching. North Star Gold broke. This is actually very important. Broke out on a 12-month candle chart. So 12 months, that's a lot. This will be the highest gold ever, a yearly close ever for gold. 2064. I would have preferred to be above 2075, actually. That would be, in my view, a lot more bullish. But anyways, let's not take it away. This is a beautiful, beautiful statement for gold. Again, this should lead to higher prices. Again, same down here, we had the breakout, and it was just green ever since on the yearly chart. I think we could see that again here for gold. I think 2024, once we clear all this 2,100 to 2,200 level, it will be looking very, very good for gold. Simple chart, but it tells so much, really. Fernando here, again, a different take on the Dixie. Warning, all markets will collapse during 2024. I mean, that is a very big possibility also. The Dixie sitting at support, preparing for a big move to the upside. Whoever thinks that such a big trend line like the Dixie from 90 to 114 ends up in only one move, they better think twice. So huge move, and then we're coming, you can see here again, up for a big move, for a big spike. Again, that's also a very reasonable take for the Dixie and where we're going. But yeah, again, if we have that big market crash in 2024 at some point in time, the Dixie usually increases heavily because people are going into cash safety. Gold will crash initially, but then it will recover quite quickly, and then it will just go higher and higher because then people know what the Fed is going to do, and that is cutting rates, printing more money as they always do. So a different take on the Dixie from Fernando. Adam's watch here. Oil needs to hold 65 to 68. Again, I'm calling for 66. If we cannot break here, we couldn't. So agreed, 65, 66 needs to hold. If it doesn't hold, then it's a whole different ball game, and we could be heading way lower. He's calling for 40. Maybe we are. Again, $40 oil could be a signal that recession is coming. I don't know. But anyways, I completely agree with that take. Head shock here, copper on the weekly. One chart breaking out here. I want to, if we get decently above $4 for copper, I'm hugely bullish. I really am, but this is definitely a break of the trend line. And it really points to that we're going to take out that 4.02 level here, that high. Again, copper going up is hugely inflationary. So that is all I had for you guys today. The Twitter recap and the quickly daily scoreboard. Again, 2024 is the next trading day in, like, I don't know, is it? I think the second, right? I don't know. But anyway, next week there will be the first trading day of 2024. I'm excited to see where things are going. And as always, if you like what you see, please subscribe. And I will do this more or less every day throughout 2024 as well, covering uranium, shipping, gold, commodities, you name it. So yeah, guys, as always, we will see you in the next one. Cheers.